My bicycle rack broke when I was tightening the screw. It snapped and the other screw comes loose when it's tight. So now this thing moves around and it can slide off completely. So I'm going to fix it with basic tools for $0 with things that I already have. I already tried it to test to see if it would work. It's a pretty easy fix and anybody can do it. Basically all I'm going to do is put a screw right here like I did with this one. So I'm going to mark this where I want the screw to be. And then I'm going to take this off. Now I'm going to make an indentation right here, as deep as I possibly can, in this aluminum, which is easy to scratch up and drill into. I've hammered this in with a rock, this deep notch, with this rock and this sharp screwdriver, and now there's a notch in it. Now I'm going to take this screwdriver with the star tip and just keep drilling this forcefully. Steel can easily drill into aluminum and scratch it. Now I'm using this small Allen wrench with a small star tip to drill into this. It is pretty easy to do without much force. Now I'm going to put this small wrench in there and use it to drill. It fits, but I'm going to need to hammer it in so that it stays in place. I've drilled it open a bit. I'm going to take this tiny wrench and try and hammer it through. After trying larger and smaller sizes, I managed to hammer this one in, and I'm going to keep hammering it in until I can pierce this thing, because once it's pierced, that's basically the entire job done almost. And it's much easier to do with two hands. I've hammered this wrench in with this rock, and now I just have to turn it, then move to a larger size wrench and keep turning it so that I widen out the hole. I've hammered this bigger wrench in. I'm just going to keep doing this. I have a full Allen wrench set, but this can be done with other things like screwdrivers or nails even. And I'm going to keep doing this until this screw can fit. I happen to know from the other one that I don't have to drill this completely through. I just have to drill it some of the way, and then the bolt can thread itself into the aluminum. Now I may be able to drill this bolt in without any more tools. So I'm going to put this thing on the way I want it to be. Now it's like this, and I'm going to drill the bolt into that hole. I kept turning the bolt, and it's threaded itself into this soft aluminum. And if I'm gentle with it, I won't damage the threads it's created. It should stop this thing from sliding off. This thing is not loose. This bolt is not loose. I cannot pull it out of here easily. Maybe I could because it's just aluminum threads in there, if I try hard. So that's a pretty easy way to fix an aluminum bike rack, or any aluminum item basically, with basic tools. That type of fix can be used on any soft aluminum. A lot of aluminum is pretty soft and can fairly easily be worked with steel tools could be pretty useful, especially on long bike trips if the bike rack breaks or there's a similar problem with an aluminum part.